Good day everyone, we are the group 7 and we're going to present our research which is the factors affecting online laboratory performance of third year BTVTED-FSM students during COVID-19 pandemic. Here's our table of contents. We have objective, relevant, study design, sample, and data gathering, statistical treatment, results, conclusion, and recommendations. First, the purpose of this study is to give students greater exposure and critical reflection in applying topics in the laboratory, resulting in improved students' knowledge and transferring of concept. Why did you choose this particular topic? What is its relevance? We choose this study because during pandemic, we perform online laboratory in our home and we encounter a lot of problems during our online laboratory. It is relevant to our situation because we are adjusting to the new normal form of learning. What are your specific research? Finding the factors of online laboratory that affects to the performance of third-year BTVTED-FSM students in Technological University of Manila.
What is the study design, sample, data gathering procedures, and tools did you apply on this study? Research design. The study employs quantitative research design since the research question seeks a numerical data. The study is a self-made questionnaire that aims to determine the factors affecting online laboratory performance of the third-year BTVTED-FSM students during COVID-19 pandemic. Population and sample. The study's target group is third-year college students at Technological University of the Philippines in Manila during the first semester of the academic year 2021-2022. These students are enrolled in the Bachelor of Technical Vocational Teachers Education program with a specialization in food service management with a population of 150 students. The researchers will consider a sample of 110 respondents, calculated using Sloven's formula and a 5% margin of error. This sample chosen at random from the third-year BTVTED-FSM students using simple random sampling. Research instrument. The researcher used Google Forms to collect data and a 3-part questionnaire to obtain the necessary information. Part 1 is to collect information about the respondents' demographic profile, which include their name, age, and sex. Part 2 asks respondents to score their degree of frequency to 12 statements in order to establish how competent they are according to the characteristics that affect the online laboratory during the pandemic. The number of possible responses is limited to a 5-point Likert scale, where 5 is the very highly competent and 1 is the not highly competent. The third part of the questionnaire, which consists of 5 questions that determine the effectiveness of the online laboratory during a pandemic by using yes or no type of question. And to test the validity and reliability of research instrument, research asks 3 professional teachers to validate the questionnaire and conduct a pilot testing to 30 BTVTED-FSM students before expanding to 110 respondents.
Data gathering procedures. Before administering the survey, researchers got the university's approval to get a list of third-year BTVT-FSM students from which the samples were taken. In addition, the researcher asked permission to gather data. The questionnaire was used for data collection through Google Forms to food services management students of Technological University of the Philippines were involved in the study. The 110 food services management students were randomly chosen to answer the questionnaire because the researcher topic is aligned to their major classes. Objective of the research were truly discussed to the respondents and the data gathered were used solely for the purpose of the research undertaking. Number 4, the researchers accomplished, questionnaires were retrieved, and the researcher had a responsibility on analyzing the results gathered from the questionnaires. The findings, outcomes, and recommendation were presented. What statistical treatment did you use to answer each research question and why? Frequency and percentage. This will be tallying the data collected much easier. The researcher will greatly benefit from this percentage and rating when analyzing the data. Weighted mean. This tool was used to respond to the questions. What results did you obtain per each? Number 1. According to the results of age, 100% of the respondents has the age of 15 to 24 years old. The questionnaire, therefore, all of the respondents in this study came from 15 to 24 years old of age and answered the questionnaire. Number 2. Based on the gender of the respondents, the female respondents are 74.54%, while the male respondents are 25.45%. Therefore, the majority of the respondents are female. This indicates that the research is made up of males and females. Therefore, there is no bias as far as gender is concerned. The results of the questionnaires show that the factors that influence the performance of online laboratory performance during COVID-19 pandemic, in terms of technological factors, most students use the internet to search about the ingredients and procedures of the product. It shows that not all the students have a strong internet connection when performing laboratory activity. Number 4, in terms of educational factors, the question number 2 got the highest score in the survey. The questions number 1 got the lowest score with a weighted mean 3.34 for tools and equipment used in doing online laboratory. The overall weighted mean of educational characteristic is 3.93, indicating that the students is quite capable to perform online laboratory.
In terms of affective factor, question number 1 received the highest score with a weighted mean 4.40 and the description is highly competent, which is about applied learning by gaining knowledge to correct their own mistakes. And question number 3 received the lowest score with a weighted mean of 3.98 and the description is highly competent, which is about students' self-efficacy in performing online laboratory work. The participants' overall weighted mean for affective components is 4.16, indicating that they are quite capable. What are your conclusion and recommendation? The researchers had come up with their conclusion based from the gathered data and information. As a result, the null and void hypothesis was rejected by the researchers. The data revealed a substantial relationship between third-year BTVTED-FSM students' factor of online laboratory performance and COVID-19 epidemic in determining the relationship between the online laboratory and the COVID-19 pandemic. The findings revealed that most students do not even have laboratory space at home, that the majority of laboratory expenses are covered by their parents, that most students have difficulty conducting online laboratory, that virtually all students possess difficulty performing online laboratory when it comes to presentation. Finally, the findings revealed that online laboratories are ineffective during COVID-19 pandemic. Recommendation. Findings revealed that third-year BTVTED-FSM student factors of online laboratory performance were highly competent in their online laboratories during the pandemic, indicating that the students should place a greater emphasis on their online laboratories. For the improvement and quality of their laboratory work, the outcome of the research course revealed that the online laboratory subject did not fit the laboratory criteria or instrument, implying that the online laboratory should be developed with the quality of the students' food work in mind. And last, findings about the facilities revealed that the students are having difficulties finding laboratory space in their home, so that the students suggest that the online laboratory class should be discontinued or return to traditional learning. And that's it for our presentation for today. Have a nice day.